Hello viewers, welcome to Guess the Price with Jenny Kirk. We are at TMC's pre-owned department, and just off screen we have a fresh delivery of pizzas, and we're going to ask Jenny to guess the price of 3 models, the outcome of which may or may not determine whether she gets any pizza at all.
Today's video comes in association with Trainomatic, makers of DCC decoders and accessories that are designed by enthusiasts for enthusiasts. Find the full range available to order now at tramfabrique.co.uk. Additional support comes from...
This is Clark Railworks, and this is what we do. You'll know us from Ellis Clark Trains, and you'll get the same friendly expertise with us too. We've got a huge range of pre-owned model railways from all your favourite manufacturers, and maybe some you hadn't heard of before. It's the place to come for quality. We don't stock substandard models, and everything we sell is fully tested and photographed by model railway experts. No matter whether you model 00 gauge, N, HO or more, we have sought after models from all around the world with new listings added every weekday. Check out what's available now at clarkrailworks.com and don't miss out on your latest logo.
I'm going to pick out the first item in no particular order, and we're going to see if you can work out what this would achieve on the second-hand market.
So this is the film tie-in, Hornby. It's one of the coaches.
Yeah.
I know they did do a set with everything in, so I'm guessing this is... They were also sold standalone. Am I allowed to get it out of the box?
You can, of course. Condition is all about...
Absolutely. So the box itself is in pretty good condition, actually. I would say definitely as good as it gets for the condition of the box. And the coach itself, that looks pretty good. Oh, I think this is a hard one to put a price on, because this would definitely appeal to fans of the series, and I'm guessing there's a lot of them, and that would increase potential market. It's a coach on its own. The box is very good. I'm going to say £30 is my guess.
Do you know, I think you're right on the money. So we've put that down as £27. I think £30 is the right window.
I'm in the ballpark,
so you get at least one slice of pizza there.
So okay. I've got one pretty close.
Oh, absolutely.
I surprised myself.
Now we're going a little bit retro for the next one.
Oh, good old Wren. Again, the box is in incredible condition. There's no real shelf wear to that. This is quite an old one. In terms of, it says Triang Wren, so this is actually, I would say, 1970s. So this is probably not that long after Hornby 00 went bankrupt, and the tooling for a lot of the models was passed over to G&R Wren in Basildon. So the actual quality of the actual moulding...
Clue there on the box.
Basildon, yeah.
There we are. The viewers at home.
So the tooling is actually still fairly new at this point, so the detail is crisper than if you get the later ones. It's in pretty reasonable condition. The printing too does look to be quite well intact. One of the things you do find is if they've been handled a lot, that printing starts to lift and comes off, because I think it's just a kind of glorified transfer. There's slight surface rust on the metal grab rails up to the top, but again, this is going to be a difficult one. It's actually got Hornby 00 wheels as well, because later on they went to metal tyres with plastic inserts. So I'm going to say, again, a difficult one, because the market for Wren models has probably started to tail off a bit. I'm going to say £20.
Ooh, okay.
I think
confiscate that pepperoni box.
Is this going to turn out to be like a 3-figure sum?
No, this is, so not far off, but £9 is what we've put on that.
Oh right, so I was overly optimistic. So £9 is actually pretty good when you compare to a model that the tooling still, I believe, exists. They still make these today, but it won't be as crisp. That's actually a really good price.
And you'll note as well on this one, perhaps some sides have been exposed to sunlight a little bit more than others, because you get this yellowing of the plastic.
Yes.
It's self-coloured plastic, it's not actually painted, so you get that faded yellow colour to one side, and some items of rolling stock have that more than others.
Yeah, if it's been, that looks like it's actually possibly, the box doesn't show any sign of fading, so
I suspect it's been in perhaps somebody's collection, or and it's just
in a cabinet
that's
or
the
something.
way round it's been facing the sun.
But again, it's possible to clean that off, but you would have to be very, very careful to not remove any of the printing. But I think at £9, that's actually a really good bargain for somebody.
So the final item, obviously a lot more recent.
Oh, this is quite recent.
A Hornby OTA timber wagon.
So, not currently available from Hornby, I don't think. And that normally pushes up demand if they're not currently in the catalogue. That is in very good condition. The box looks like new. This could be like new old stock. And I suspect that looking inside, the usual giveaway as to whether it's been out of the box and run is actually the wheel treads. So if we get that out and have a look at the treads on the wheel.
We've got some detective music we can put over the...
Possibly. But yeah, that's never really been run, because you normally get, it starts to burnish the wheels.
Yeah. And it's surprising how many items of rolling stock you find that have never been out of the box and
I think a lot of people, they see it and it's, oh, I'll buy that and think of a use for it later. So effectively what we've got here is new old stock. But as to value, that's going to be a tricky one. I'm going to call £25.
Not far off at all. So £30 we've got on that.
So I'm fairly close. Yeah. And again, for an item that's gone out of production, the fact that you can get it effectively as if it was new, this might as well have just been sat in the shop at TMC. Yeah. There's no shelf wear, there's no running wear on the wheels, everything is perfect. So that's actually, again, that's not a bad price. When you consider that the next time a production run of these is done, it may well be quite significantly in excess of that. So that's a good bargain.
Sometimes you find that customers will purchase a pre-owned item like that, and because we offer that customization service, the saving that they make on the pre-owned item, they'll then put towards customization to make it exactly how they want, or perhaps different from the way it came out of the factory. So the stanchions on these were quite often different colours, or deliveries were patch painted, and they'll say, well, I want my rake to look unique, I want this particular wagon to be modelled, I'm going to put that saving towards that.
And also even something as simple as a light weathering, because in service they never look this clean. So definitely, I think, again, that's going to be another good bargain for somebody. So I was pretty close.
You were pretty, I think we've got at least one slice of pizza there to give away. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Today's video comes in association with Trainomatic, makers of DCC decoders and accessories that are designed by enthusiasts for enthusiasts. Find the full range available to order now at tramfabrique.co.uk. Additional support is provided by...
This is Clark Railworks, and this is what we do. You'll know us from Ellis Clark Trains, and you'll get the same friendly expertise with us too. We've got a huge range of pre-owned model railways from all your favourite manufacturers, and maybe some you hadn't heard of before. It's the place to come for quality. We don't stock substandard models, and everything we sell is fully tested and photographed by model railway experts. No matter whether you model 00 gauge, N, HO or more, we have sought after models from all around the world with new listings added every weekday. Check out what's available now at clarkrailworks.com and don't miss out on your latest logo.
I'd like to thank everybody over on Patreon, and an extra special huge thanks goes out to our Patreon heroes. Without you guys over on Patreon, we really wouldn't be able to keep making the video content that you see on this channel. And don't forget that you can also head on over to patreon.com/Jennifer Kirk and check out the different tiers of rewards. Thank you so much. You are absolute legends.